Hey, stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Karl Domm, and I am the only instructor on YouTube that shares my Real P&L or net liquidation on my trading accounts. And I've been trading stocks and options online since the mid-1990s. And if you're here to learn about trading or to figure out if a stock or options course on YouTube is worth the money, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. One of my goals is to change this industry. I want to change the buying criteria when anyone wants to buy a stock or options course on YouTube. If promises are made by a YouTube instructor when selling a course, then I believe they should prove credibility. And I see only one way to prove credibility, and that is to share P&L. And not only share P&L, but also share the account P&L volatility, which means how much did the account move up or down? If your account made a 20% return, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because risk-adjusted returns are the truth. And this is why I share my P&L and I show my daily moves of my P&L. Now, I would not buy a course from a YouTuber that makes promises without sharing their P&L, and I hope you would not either. In this video, I'm going to go over my Real P&L for the month of October 2022. I'm going to share my Real P&L for the month of October 2022. I'm trading 3 separate systems in 3 separate accounts. And before I get into the P&L, I want to briefly go over what the market did in October. This will give an idea of what my trading systems had to contend with over the last month. Now, my question always is, what type of market was last month or October? In my book, I go over the 4 market types for premium selling options traders. And the 4 market types are: number 1, the rising bull; number 2, the sideways market; number 3, the grind down market; and number 4, the crash market. In October 2022, the S&P 500 made new lows for the year and then shot back up 8.2% higher. You can see the new lows here. Let's see. New lows for the year actually, and then came all the way back up about 8% higher. When the market rises, a lot of the level 5 systems usually don't keep pace with the bull runs. They don't necessarily lose money in a bull run. However, since the systems outperform in the other 3 market types, they have a better starting point in a bull run, and the level 5 system outperforms overall. You can see here the market reached new lows down around 26%, and this means that most investors are down over 25% year to date, and anyone that's at a break even or better in their account is having an excellent year. Now, the market is currently here down around 18% year to date. Now, I define market moves into 4 categories, and the month of October was a bull market. Let's take a look here. And you can see that it was a bull market because it went up just around 8%. Now, the volatility, or the VIX, let's take a look at that. Started here around the 31 handle, got down to around 26. Now, most premium sellers using the old school trade structures, they're going to make money in this type of environment. Now, the fundamental story is that the Fed is raising rates and we're in a recession, but this does not really mean anything to the quantitative trades that I deploy. In fact, the market could continue to go up or it could go back down. The key is that the level 5 trader is not dependent on picking the right direction to be profitable. The bottom line is the market direction is not predictable. And with this in mind, it's always good to have a non-directional system with a portfolio. All of the trading systems I trade are proprietary and were created to make money in any market environment. And I call them level 5 trade systems. Level 5 is kind of like moving from a college athlete level 4 to a pro athlete level 5. Except when it comes to applying these trade systems, you can cut in line and go from grammar school level 1 directly to the pros level 5, because the trade plans have etched in stone rules to follow. Level 1 through 4 trade systems do not profit in all market environments, And the only place to access level 5 trades and see Real P&L is here on my channel. Now, after taking well over 30 online stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, I found that none of them have a level 5 trade system. They're all level 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I've not seen proof that a level 1, 2, 3, or 4 trade plan is consistently profitable, and I am still looking. And if you see any instructors that share their P&L, please let me know in the comments below so I can take a look. Now, next I'll get into my 3 separate trading systems. The trading systems are, number 1, the safe wheel, number 2, the earnings edge alerts, and number 3, the premier level 5 alerts. Now, first, the safe wheel strategy. This is a strategy I give away for free every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time, and I do a live stream and I trade the account live. I also answer any and all questions about the system in order to help people learn it. The easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now, here are the results for the safe wheel for October 2022. Okay, looking at the safe wheel for October 2022, you can see that we ended the month of September at 61.52, had a drawdown down to 60.80, so what is that, 60 bucks on a $6,000 account. What is that, 0.1% maybe, a drawdown. And then we ended the month 63.29, so let's do a little math. So we ended at 63.29 minus 61.52. Made $177 divided by what we started with, 61.52. We did about 2.9%. So we had a drawdown of 0.1% approximately, and we made about 2.9%. So that's very good. Very good on the safe wheel for October 2022. Second, I trade my earnings edge system. This system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. The goal is to turn a small account into a large account. This system has some volatility, so I would start small with like a $5,000 account. Now, what I like about this trade is that it's long gamma, which creates asymmetry. And asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. I started with a $5,000 account, and I look to make 1 trade a week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make large profits with smaller risk. I recently changed the exit criteria, and I backtested this with my real 2022 entries. The results are a win rate of around 50% with an average loss of minus $200 and average win of around positive $500. Now, I recently lowered the price of the service down to only $149 a month. I may increase the price in the near future, but anyone that signs up now will be grandfathered into their initial price. This month we traded Tesla, Microsoft, and AMD, and my trading record overall is 29 wins, 9 losses, and 3 ties. So Tesla and Microsoft were losers this month, and AMD was a winner. So I'm going to get into my earnings edge P&L. Earnings edge for October 2022, we can see that we had about 46.07 in the account at the end of the month. We made 1 trade, you can see we lost here. Made a second trade, you went down, made a third trade, ended at 35.82. So let's do some math. 35.82 minus 46.07 minus 1,025. So we are seeing some volatility here. And let's take that number, let's divide it by 46.07. So down about 22%. Yeah, we're going to see those big moves. I'm looking hopefully to see some big moves to the upside here. And that's the goal. But you can see that we're down on the month of October for the earnings edge. At this point, I used to go over my 5-step system. Now this is my top training program, and I've significantly lowered the price for the system down to $297. I don't know how long I'll keep the cost so low for learning how to trade a level 5 system, but see a link in the description. Now I'll go over my main larger account where I trade my Premier Level 5 system. The Premier Level 5 trade system was put together in order to produce positive returns in any and all market environments. This system was created to achieve excellent results with very low drawdowns and a live account in all 4 market environments. If you're interested in the backtest results for the Premier Level 5 portfolio, I'll put a link in the description for the results starting from October of 2011. This account has span margin, allowing me to trade with more leverage in order to take advantage of a certain trade structure. The key is having a level 5 trade plan, which is a proper trade structure and trade plan in place that takes advantage of the premium seller's edge and is proactively hedged at the same time. If that same portfolio can be managed in less than 15 to 30 minutes a week, then I believe it's a good system. Now, I understand people trade to make money, but what good is the money without the time to go with it? This is why I'm baffled when I see people spending their time learning how to day trade, which puts them in front of the computer stressed out all day, not to mention day trading is unproven. Would it be more prudent to learn a system that creates both time and money? And this is why I highly recommend learning about my level 5 trade plans and adding another dimension that can create a real edge. The Premier Level 5, I made 3 trades, 1 adjustment and 2 new opens. That took around 45 minutes to create and manage. So far, since trade inception on April 8, 2022, the system record is 16 trades, 10 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie, and 3 open trades, with an approximate max drawdown of 4% from peak to trough, with an alpha of over 19%, with about 1/5 the drawdown versus the S&P 500. Now the market has had a max drawdown of around 19% since April 8th. Here are the results for my Premier Level 5 portfolio for October 2022. Okay, looking at the Premier Level 5, the PL5 for the month of October, we started with, this is, again, I'm not sure how they get these numbers. It's totally not accurate. So I'm going to give you the numbers. Last month, we ended at 31,109, and we ended this month of October with 31,675. Okay, so it's a little different than today's number. Today is November 1st. I mean, this number is probably about as accurate as you're going to get here, but it's a little bit lower than that, 31,675. So let's do some math. And as far as drawdowns, didn't really see drawdowns, any significant drawdowns. I know drawdowns were not more than 1% this month. And you can always ask any of my students, maybe just go into the comment section of some of my videos like this one, and you can ask any of the students what kind of drawdowns they had, just to kind of verify what I'm saying here, because Thinkorswim doesn't do any justice. Okay, so we ended with 31,675, and we started with 31,109. So we made $566. Divide that by 31,109. About 1.8% return for October of 2022 with the Premier Level 5 system. Most of you would benefit from my Premier Level 5 trade alerts. This requires at least $30,000 and use a span margin. If you like the Synthetic Dragon, the Premier Level 5 is as close as you can get without investing in my managed strategy. The Premier Level 5 trade alerts is a culmination of over 28 years of trading experience. I easily looked at over 500 different trade plan ideas and performed well over 10,000 backtests to find this trade. This trade plan took well over 40 hours just to backtest itself. It has similar characteristics to the Synthetic Dragon, but it's a different trade structure and it has a very similar trade plan. And this means management will be less than once per week, which gives opportunity to trade less and live more. The Premier Level 5 Trade Alert is an educational experience for my subscribers. Watching me trade this in real time and watching how I handle certain situations will bring significant insight to the subscribers. I added a link in the description for the Premier Level 5 Trade Alerts. If you have a smaller account, less than $30,000, you can follow my Safe Wheel for free or my Earnings Edge Alert system. If you are more interested in learning how I trade options and eventually want to graduate to the Premier Level 5 system, then I recommend my 5-step course. See a link in the description for the Premier Level 5 Alerts, the Earnings Edge Alerts, and the 5-step Options Trading Success Program.